Alrighty, folks, welcome back.
You forgetting why you tears them to ribbons!
That's done.
They just have to get back on, and that's another kill!
Headshot after headshot. Smoking its carnage in the corner. We are balling.
We're straight balling! Let's go, baby! Chasing down this Ana. Ana is dead. Baptiste is in the grave 6 feet under. There goes the other Genji. There can only be one, and it's Muhiki!
He finds his one. He finds his two. He finds his three. He finds his four.
Came down. That's gonna be the round for CSU.
The flash in their face right there.
Quadra kill. He's going for the pentakill.
It's the first one. He gets the second for the map.
Oh my goodness, and people are dropping like flies!
Walks right through the omen and he takes down the spike carrier. The Vanga finds the third, and Levy takes them all down. Into the egg. Egg's leaving it up to Goose. Goose is gonna put it in. Oh, Goose for the third. Hey! This looking doable. Scrum McLord is on a rampage. They're tearing them apart, tearing them to ribbons. Tiffin has been slain.
That's it. That's it. CSU wins. All right. And with that, Cleveland State has beaten Manchester and become the new champions of GLEC. First team to beat them in these playoffs, like, ever.
Hello everybody, welcome back to CSU. We've got the Let's Go Vikes on the screen that'll be fixed in just a second, don't worry about it. Tonight, we've got a big match coming up here. Our green team did lose out in CVAL, but I'm pretty sure that these guys still have another shot at making it to the Nationals, because in the open division, it is the, I think something like that. I think if you get top 2, you advance. I believe it's what's happening, and this is, I want to say the semifinals for the CVAL open division, so CSU White, they are on their path to try to make it all the way through. And I'm not sure if that is the national championships. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, these guys are hungry to play. I was not coughing at all today. Genuine water.
The second you start,
maybe, but the second the stream is about to start, it started like 5 minutes ago. In the bathroom, heard. All right, awesome. So it's just gonna be us for. He's gone. We can talk about what.
I mean, we are still also some stuff. Apparently, someone's also talk though.
Well, technically, I'm saying because he's not. We're not gonna get in trouble. No, that's what. I'm gonna do a quick double check to see if there's anything I can be sure on for the bracket itself. Looking at it, it's crazy. It's such a small thing, but I love that. Not love. It's so cool seeing our teams on Liquipedia pages.
Oh, we have Wikipedia?
Like, we don't have a Liquipedia, but we're on like Wikipedia pages for stuff. Like that's, I think it started with either Rocket League or Overwatch back in like 2023. Those were like a couple of our first teams in it. Obviously, CVAL, the division that our team was in, they made it pretty darn far, and so there was a Wikipedia page for that. So, and then also a couple of like local tournaments that have, like online tournaments that have, even lands that have Wikipedia pages, like Queen City Clash, Kentucky Bluegrass, that our Rocket League and our Overwatch teams competed in. There was another land that these guys ended up playing in. I don't know what it was exactly, but I do remember it was these guys as well as Green. Both teams played. Excuse me. In a yeah. You get what I
do. Yeah, I do.
I mean, here, Icebox is, I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of casting Icebox, and I say pleasure because this is one of my personal favorite maps.
Your favorite?
It's one of my favorites. I like Icebox a lot. I think it's a bit underrated, a little bit overhated. But I also tend to like weird maps, bad maps even. So who knows? I might not be the best, individual to talk to about that kind of thing. He is online. I was a bit concerned. Good lord, excuse me. He had a bug going. Fortunately, not privy to the information there. Partially because I live under a rock. Partially because I don't a ton.
Oh, if she works, she works. Doesn't. Oh well.
Concordia's gonna have to make it work if it doesn't. CSU, they've actually got a lot of space here on A site.
We hear some gunshots in the middle.
Concordia has all of mid pretty much taken, but CSU on the other side of things, they've got A site on lock. A nice early kill by Camino. On the other side, Smile, Jeff will find one apiece, but the spike was planted. CSU, they are looking to play this one out. Niku surely heard the ropes, but not going to be able to catch it in time as Smile finds that kill to 2v4.
Careful.
He is under immense pressure. Revy here, he thought he found a sneaky way in, but Jizno finds him.
It is over. One step closer.
I think I might have been foolish.
What makes you say that?
I'm looking at the thing for the CVAL. I think I was incorrect. I will say though, we are probably hardest to like to cope with.
He's going down the middle.
Us. Putting up there for Smile, got the Guardian. Find that kill. He's got to check his corner. K5 finds 2 kills. Smile with the second as well.
Just Revy. Gonna grab the alt orb.
How much else you're gonna be able to do here?
He only has his classic.
They've got him pretty much surrounded. Not really a whole lot that he can try to get a kill, but yeah, there's just not much you can do from that position. It's the bonus round. Now they should, in theory, be able to get rifles on board. Levy doesn't have the funds for it. I'm not sure what happened there. Did he try to hero buy last round?
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably just the cost of the.
Viper's got some.
Actually, yeah.
All missiles away.
The use of the guided salvo to creep up on it. Hey, let's see if the rifles can make a difference. Doesn't seem like an early take. He's able to find one. Niku's gone. Spear at this.
Revy going in.
Bro's gone. To the Sheriff Revy, he's gonna fight 2 out of nowhere.
Revy evening up the game.
Camino's gonna. Like, somebody's gonna get the plant. It said it was Camino, but clearly it wasn't. It was Levy at the end of the day. It's only Revy now. He's gotta ace this if he wants to win the round out, or at least draw it out long enough to where nobody can defuse.
Unfortunately, just wasn't able to land the shot.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's just tough in that position. Third round over to Concordia State, or Concordia St. Paul rather. Did a loop. Reason. In fact, I was misinformed by the players. They said it was Concordia State. I think the only Concordia State I could find was fictional. Either that or just what looked up Concordia State East. Bikes don't have the money for it. They're gonna go for a Hero Phantom, at least thinking about it. Bro, they're gonna think twice about it.
Sold it.
would love it if they would drop the guided salvos on A while full. It would be a big mix-up for what they're right now. Levy's going to go down early. Revy's going to find a trade on the other side of things, but making enough noise on B. I would like them to bait and go B, but instead they're going to bait and go A. Wingman's got the plant. That was what I was missing before. Did he find the headshot now?
Unfortunately, K5 has been putting in work.
6 kills from there overall. Map. The Vikes will have enough money at the very least to get a full buy going here. Good for them. They've really been struggling to find anything come online for them. They've got some ults now at the very least, so they should be able to find something this round. It looks like it's going to be an A force by Concordia. They're sitting there right there. CSU ain't playing that site this time. A little bit late on the swing there. Yeah.
Taking out.
With 2 headshot kills there. Revy, nice little sneaky kill. It's gonna be so hard to go A here, even if you want.
And unfortunately, Revy is gonna get taken out. Concordia has control of the spike.
Job there from Revy covering.
Winnable. Viper is running over the B.
Flashes up. Looks good in theory, but in practice, they can't quite win the round out. They're gonna get some kills, but trades aren't what you need right now. You really need to win out these rounds.
Made of metal to kill me. Ironic.
At this point, they're gonna go for another light buy round. They don't have the money to go for a full buy. They, again, we'll have 2 ultimates against 1. This time the Blade Storm online, so both sites will be available. It's just, which one is this jet gonna be?
True. It doesn't look like they're gonna farm for the. Doesn't look like Concordia is gonna farm for the Hunter's Fury. So we're staying back a bit.
Missiles away. Spike drop.
When you're not giving away too many plants, you don't have to worry about the post plant. Hunter's Fury value that. You can kind of see it.
Camino sees one. Ooh.
Nice crossfire there from Concordia. What you could have done from that position. Niku swings up, but he doesn't expect one up high, doesn't expect the other one up high.
Poison's off.
Both players.
Over the
Surprised Concordia haven't quite realized it is coming through, but
the Reina has suspected it. Going over the Viper.
even without rifles, CSU is still going to be a 2v3 favoring. And more players are going to start rotating.
And they get the pick.
Was there one rifle as well? Revy really needed to find something. 5-6 screen is going to give them a bit of an opportunity to plant, but
30
it's so
seconds
slow.
left.
They don't have much to save. Are they going to try to rotate again?
They're just going in so we get a kill.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, unfortunately K5 takes them both out.
Yeah, they're playing to try to grab the rifle, but I really wish they were playing more confident. That rotate was really good from them, but they just aren't confident. They were scared. They gave a lot of time over to Concordia, which gave them time to start rotating players over to B because it was clear they're not here anymore. This is a good time to do it, I think. The Vikes are going to have a full buy. They had usually I'm not so sure how I'd feel pausing in this situation, but that was a very winnable pistol round in theory. Like, not like you are advantaged to win this. It was something that you could win from the now looking at it, you're down 6 in the hole. Icebox, it's tough to attack, but I mean, you got to start finding some rounds.
Yeah.
Defense is good. It ain't that good. Concordia gets 12. You're sure as hell not getting died. Oh. full presence on the left half of the map. Down mid. Concordia really tried to adapt to how CSU were playing this early rounds. You have 4 players starting towards A, and meanwhile the Vikes, they've gone B I think twice, 3 times now. One of those was.
Elstrom gets shot out, but they know someone's there.
Like the wingman, it wasn't going to plant. It was just a little bit of a bait to try to force them out of position. Steel Garden. Didn't hit anything, yeah. At least as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. It'll force some space, it'll let them get on top of sight. Find the first kill, K5. Just a shot!
Last player standing.
A5 has just been popping off.
Nina's got 2 now, but can he get anything else? No, not quite. The Vikings, I think they're going to be forced into another pistol round, another round of sheriffs coming online. No, they're going to go for a force buy here. I mean, you kind of have to from this position, right? You have enough to go for it. You can't afford to give away more rounds. You've already given 3 rounds up to this point. You've lost 4 legitimate, 3 kind of giving them away.
There's a chance they gotta take it.
Especially this.
Poison orb emitting.
Watching Niku's getting taken out early, you see it.
Even playing on contact with anything goes up. At least I don't think so. I don't think Wingman was gonna be your.
You know, staying back, we this team to clear out B.
Solo mission for him. He got the spike reminder. He tries to go for this and he doesn't hit it. Round.
Over there. Give him enough reason to stay at A site.
Yeah, Revy's come to join. Oh. They're gonna have 2 players. If one dies, they might be able to grab Spike. Thrash is gonna enter the site. Managed to find 1, maybe 2 with that, but they're gonna be able to play off of that. We'll get 1. Ain't much else.
Spike down A. 30 seconds
I
left.
got the spike.
Honestly, I would use Armageddon to at least keep him off from pushing. It looks like that's what it's about to do. What?
He goes down on A site. I don't know if they want to commit to this if they don't get a plant down first.
Off till they get the plant. Revy needs to watch the corners. Revy gets 1. 10 seconds left.
Running out of time to get the plant online, if anything else.
Thorns activated.
Planting. Until Sherry doesn't deny the plant.
Last player
Unfortunately, Jin's now. Jin's up.
Tap on Spike. Look out for the guy at Solve. What a shot there from Revy. He's not going to find the second, though.
Fortunately, going for the Armageddon, didn't have his gun out.
Out by Heiki's going to use this to try to get another Hunter's Fury online for the half.
You failed. Now flee.
1 point, but start. Another round of Deagles.
You going with them possible?
I like a Hero Marshal. It's 150 extra credits, and he went for, I think it was a Guardian and regen shields that last round. He could have afforded a Vandal or heavy shields, but instead he denied himself with both. So I kind of like the extra.
Revy's going with a Bucky. Blade Storm coming out from CSU. They're full pushing A. No one's on it currently.
They went for B quite a few times. I think that they were expecting to mix up this time, and with Blade Storm and Viper's Pit, they've gotten a chance to really make something work.
Welcome to my world.
Viper's Pit covering the site.
This will be a huge one to get a Thrifty on it, too.
Defender's Killjoy is going to force them to get out the position.
Go ahead.
Up the armor getting it. I think it will destroy it.
That'll get it.
Yep, it got it.
That's so worth it. CSU, you need to invest ults.
Cause them to keep their position. Camino and Levy begin to pick. Bucky coming in handy.
Walking into despair, demise. Niku's
remaining.
is down and Levy is left. The Viper's pit, so it's gone, and Crow covers Levy where he least expected it. And they've got rifles. It's a start.
Everything needs a start.
Especially in this position, you just. I'm going to use a quote that was said, I think it was 2 days ago, by Camino himself. You just needed to see one going. Right, you need one to go your way, and then once that happened, I think that that's where the momentum can start to shift.
Yeah. You are going to see a defender's Viper pit on A side. But CSU still pushing it. Levy gets one.
Bit of a random kill there. He and Crow are both playing towards B, and they've got two players distracted as a 2v3 on A, but again, like I said, that Viper's pit's gonna make it difficult to walk through.
Yeah, we'll be able to find a way around it though.
Find Smile, and yeah, Camino's just got some space here. They're just able to walk around the Viper's pit. There's so little risk to them here.
Managed to avoid Viper's pit, but
Enemy
up.
remaining.
They're just going up. She's not in Viper's pit right now.
He enters. Gonna stay in there. Shields.
Spike can be planted. They know she's still in Viper's pit somewhere. They're gonna go for B site, looks like though.
Missiles away.
Yeah, I don't like that from Crow rather. Committing in there. Everybody else seems to have the common stance of rotating.
30 seconds left.
Down the two.
Spike planted.
Every corner, terrifying.
It's ticking down. Should have played the zip. Tap. Salvo, keep it off.
That should be the round. Yeah, even if it wasn't for that shot, that should have been it. Upgrading on skins, I guess, there for me.
And they just got the better skin.
Yeah, what can you do about it? Grab it. Kill them, grab it. And again, like, I think they just needed to see one go in, man, because this is looking a lot better. If they're able to win this next one, they should be able to get a fourth even in the half based on how the eco is looking for Concordia. Like, they should be able to get 2 rifles on board, maybe a third, but outside of that, it's going to be pistols for K5 and...
Let's hope they can keep this momentum.
Poison orb emitting.
CSU going into A. W. O.
Poison's off. Toxins
I
going
don't know
up.
if I like how fast they're playing this. Niku's going to
Spike
trade
down.
early and Revy's gone. Yeah, the spike is there.
Fortune.
Like I'm saying, I don't like how fast they're playing that. With Pro and Levy pushing up B site, you could have played that very slow and waited to see if B was a better option than A.
Now Concordia has control of the homing killjoy that they have to look out for.
Looking like save round CS. You got 50 seconds.
Pushing for some kills.
We're gonna see if it.
Last player standing. Poison's off.
Knows that it's a 1v1 here. Levy's gonna find that one at the very least.
Poison orb emitting. 30 seconds
Going to
left.
Keep watching A, but like no one. He's gonna walk into some sight lines.
3 people watching this exact angle. Got 11 HP. If I'm him at this
Still
position,
going.
I'm saving.
Fortunate.
Last
Should have enough
round
to get a
before
full
the
buy here at
switch.
the very least if you're CSU. Not just barely. I think he's down rifle. At least I'm curious as to what's happening. Oh no, oh he's not. Okay.
The SMG and shield. What?
Got 3 seconds.
Stinger? Stinger. Hoping for an upgrade, I guess.
He had enough respect to it though. Okay.
Gets, it works.
My bad. My fault.
Wasn't familiar with your game. Unfortunately, it was traded out though, so we are still in an even game.
That's not the worst case scenario by any means, especially when you got B site mostly locked down from this position. Revy's got to check his right side because somebody's gonna be coming up any second now. That's 2 kills quick there. Thrash is up as well, but it's a Thrash that only Camino can follow up on.
And unfortunately, they're getting flanked. Camino's being flanked. Oh. Surrounded on all sides either way. How much could have done?
Switching sides.
It's you on defense now.
See if they can make things work a little bit better. They gave away 10 to 2 is better than how it looked in the first half of the half, right?
Yeah.
Started 6-0, so going 4-2 in the remainder. Again, Icebox can be a nightmare to attack, so
Hope their defense is solid. Have the buys.
I mean, it should absolutely favor them on defense. Although Killjoy might potentially skew the other way. My only concern really is
Killjoy can consistent. Up down.
I mean, if you can get even 1 or 2, you're guaranteed overtime. You lose pistol here at Pisces.
Back to me.
Yep.
You know, early Jinso able to find that one.
Fortunately, so goes Revy.
Tried to find the plant, they weren't able to because of the guy that saw those. Their knee
Spike
back.
planted.
Got some chip damage to the paint now.
Go for the blind. Doesn't hit. A little more to the left. Bro gets a headshot.
2v3 now. Niku's able to cover with that shot on the recon.
Last player standing.
Fortunately, Crow gets taken out. Just Niku.
Oops.
Got 2. Get 3.
Doesn't have much time.
1 enemy remaining.
Going in, trying to get the last kill. Ooh.
No, but I respect it though. You kind of had to at that point go for something crazy, and you almost got it.
Also, the question is, Lee had enough time to get back to the spike.
Could you hit tab for me again, please? Thank you. Yeah, they're gonna try to force up a little bit here. If they lose this round, it's just straight up over. And it's not even a likely round to win, right? Like you've got classics, you've got 3 sheriffs and 2 classics. This is tough.
You just gotta click the heads.
Yeah. Lock in, click. Like how great legends and olden times have said, get hit. Be ready to hit. Tailwind done.
Getting taken out. Followed by Bevan.
Five v3 at this point. It's tough. At least that Jet's low, but yeah, you can't find anything. Crow and Niku's though, they got 1 apiece.
Player standing.
Unfortunately, K5 though is still popping off.
Got a couple people chipped pretty heavily here. If you're Niku's at the very least, you'll find a little reward, a prize, a cookie.
And unfortunately, into a crossfire.
Up for him.
Toxin screen down. Match point.
Yeah, this looks unfortunate here. I don't think that they've got enough money to buy anything. More than I thought.
Yeah, they barely. They can afford rifles.
In quotation. 2 Guardians rifles.
Hey, if it one-shots the head,
Hold it down.
if it one-shots to the head, that's fine by me.
How many altercations are won off first shot? A lot.
You also have to hit that shot. I've had plenty of times where I've hit a shot first but missed.
That first shot accuracy and the fall off that Guardian has, even firing, it's a bit of a...
Maybe. Oh! Speak of the
Exhibit A,
devil.
yeah.
Speak of the devil, and he shall arrive. Hip fire and just tap the head. Levy trying to find some kills through the smoke.
If almost a full rotate without here, at the very least showing.
Enjoy fishing up mid. Find anything. That we got slowly commit to it. Killjoy is actually still creeping up middle though. One on low health though, so up Riku's, but unfortunately gets traded by Killjoy.
We know needs a shot to the body or the legs here.
Ooh, just not the reaction
One
time.
enemy remaining.
Like I said.
Oh, one enemy though. Hold on.
That
30
first shot
seconds
really
left.
matters. And this last player does have the spike though, so K5 has hit some crazy clutches so far.
Yep, but on the zipline is too inaccurate.
What a shot from this man.
Looking for better guns, couldn't find any.
Elbow themselves a lot. In a map, they should have just barely enough to buy some rifles now. And with enough to buy rifles comes enough to put up a fight, but Concordia on the other side, yeah, they probably got enough.
He was gonna give up his rifle and go with his great storm.
Keep up.
Good call in this position, saves you that tiny bit of money. You need to min-max from this point moving. That Cloudburst try to cover up the...
Fortunately, only gets some chip damage.
Mina still finds Smile at the very least, so not the end of the world. The Empress pops. Need this last knife to hit something if it Niku's. Same thing with Guardian, right? One shot matters. Dashing in there for Jeff. He's gonna make a lot of space. Kamina with 3 now. Dizzy.
Ooh, fortunately, Disney wasn't able to cover it. That is going to be Viper's pick coming out.
No rifle here for Niku's. He's got that classic more blade storm.
One enemy remaining.
Gets the first headshot and gets the body shot. Sometimes that's all you need. Now has the Vandal.
Right deep.
Last player
Unfortunately,
standing.
couldn't see just in time. Just gets the headshot. That works too.
I mean, it looks insurmountable. It's hard to be positive from this position, and that's something I hate saying. Like you can buy up here if you see. So you got another round on the table, right? What looks to be really not a good start, right? They lost, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row.
8 in a row. Wins 2, loses the last 2.5.
In the first 8, 0 and 8. The most recent 8, 4 and 4. This last 8 needs to be 8 and 0. I mean, it's technically possible.
Yeah. Niku's does have the operator looking for some body shot, some shots. Maybe able to find Smile in flicking time. Smile's holding back. Oh yeah, that's right, because only on stingers and pistols.
Wall tripped.
So aggressive here. They're going to be able to find a little goodie.
They have unfortunately been able to upgrade once. Niku's looking for the shot. It's it.
Very patient.
Looking for another. Levy from behind getting a kill. Niku, be careful.
Ain't covering quite where he needs to. Not able to find the shot. And now there's an op on the other side.
Enemy remaining.
He was in the SMG's effective range.
Last player
And
standing.
now the jump shot op. Okay. The 1v1 against the operator.
Hunt this down as well. He's not even going to guard the spike.
I mean, oh, he
He
heard
hears
something.
it.
I've heard that too. And heard it. Sees the head.
Nice.
The beanie.
Gonna keep the op as well, so he's gonna probably drop that one back on Nikuzu. After a first half that didn't look great, he's made it up quite a bit. He's on 12 kills now, top of the leaderboard, top of the team scoreboard. The full buy for both teams here, not just the Vikes, not just Concordia.
Concordia is gonna have to play into the. So they are gonna look like he play a little more slow.
Get out of my way!
And late storm coming out from Concordia.
It was really deep for that one. I think
Wherever he hears all those footsteps, he knows their general location.
they'll slow them down if they can solve it.
Locating targets.
Challenging the info.
I love the toss up on the drone there. He's waiting to swing a little bit. The best part about a drone is that you don't gotta worry if it.
There.
You should run.
Fortunately, that is gonna be lockdown coming out, and they have no way to deal with it.
Toxins going up.
Hanging out on the edge.
Dude, what
Mike's coming down.
great trade there. Niku's with a shorty. Hello.
Shotgun's a shotgun.
True. Thrash is gonna be able to detain at least one. Might have even been two. That recon dart's gonna make things tough. Here comes the sealed garden. It's gonna take away the rifles for Concordia. CSU, they got an opportunity here, and they're not gonna waste it. The spike diffuse is gonna be at least halved, but they're sticking on it.
And he gets it.
Excuse me.
In the gun. Skin.
You're halfway there at this point if you're the Vikings. You have 6 more in a row that you need to win from this position.
I mean, maybe defense just is that tough, man. Maybe I was wrong.
I mean, yeah, like you said, the defense had to be pretty good, and their defense so far is pretty good. Tit Snowflake.
Get Snowflake in it.
Concordia leaves right behind, so it looks like they won't commit to a site yet.
I like this from these two. They're gonna try to push up and find somebody slacking.
They found Jeff.
But he's still trapped by that wall, it seems. At the very least, meddled. Camino's gonna be able to find one trade kill, and they're not gonna give up this rifle easily. It's an objective that they need to control on a certain extent.
Yep, it looks like Concord has decided to commit for B. Oh, the lone defender.
One poor swing here for Concordia spells despair.
Aiden.
The moment even a tap on the spike comes, I know. Let's see. Go.
Spike planted.
Fortunately, Levy walking. Levy!
Yeah.
Enemy remaining.
Camino was able to make up for it though. And Crow.
They know that they're there, and yeah, it's an easy one. I'll be a 7th round.
And technically was able to save the
Appreciate it.
save the op and the alts, so.
Can't use an ult if you're dead, right?
I mean,
We do what we do.
I'm not saying I'm starting to believe, but what?
Defenders win.
Problem. Glitch. That's certainly an issue.
Well, I don't want to say I'm starting to believe, but
I mean, we still technically had quite a few more rounds, hopefully.
So,
But see, even they're confused. Timeout was failed.
timeout was.
They tried taking a timeout and they glitched apparently. Okay, that's a thing.
Skill issue, I see.
Someone mispressed the button. Oh, they mispressed the, so it's just an immediate.
It was a misclick.
So surrender's just immediate. Okay.
It's a bit. Going back, I mean, at this point, if you go back, do you just force, like, just give the rounds away in the same position?
I don't know, cause yeah, technically, Concord had the advantage. They were 1 off, but CSU was on the comeback. So it's,
And contact moderators about this. There should probably be a confirm button.
yeah, definitely. I don't know why there isn't one for custom games, I assume.
Come on, read game.
It should be like League.
Well-
Everybody's got to vote to surrender.
So in League you vote. In Valorant you vote. But in custom games,
Apparently you don't vote, it's just click out.
yeah, it's a custom game issue. It's not a Valorant issue.
Custom games and League. Characters.
So even in League,
So what you're saying?
so it is a riot issue. So even in League, you can just surrender and just ditch your
Yeah.
team. Oh,
The
okay.
best part is you can rejoin the custom game after you left.
So what you're saying is in Valorant, if you surrender, you should be replaced by a bot.
How would a Valorant bot even?
Choose the closest move.
That's the problem. It would literally be aimbot.
So it would either be really good because it'd be pretty much aimbot, or it'd be really bad because it would just walk at the other team and die.
Yeah, is that how would you even balance that? Either it just walks
It'd
in
be
and
like the
dies.
Black Ops 2 walls. They can do everything, but they're always hesitant to shoot.
No. Here's what you do. You make it like an RTS game. You have it so that if you ping, the bot goes there.
If you ping, the bot goes there.
Exactly.
Oh no, actually, it should be because there's actually there's this new game, well not new, it's recently on Xbox, where you technically it's technically 3v3, but also each character has like a clone of themselves, so it's 6v6. Each player has two lives, so the bot should just stay in spawn, and then the first person who dies takes over the bot.
Your duelist dies, now they're on KJ. You're playing like, I don't know.
You know what it should
Huh.
be? Like a gun game, where like every single time you get a kill, you're on it.
New agent. Every kill's a new agent.
That's what we need for League. That would be fun.
That'd be chaotic.
You gotta play every champ.
That would
League of
be.
Legends Iron Man would be so terrible.
And you keep the same items across every champ.
That's gonna be hell.
Crit Yumi. Or better yet, you go full tank, because full tank works with friggin' everybody. Full tank, like...
Full tank Yumi's actually.
Shut up.
That's what I play on my Yumi top account.
I figured it would be. I was gonna say, like, full tank Caitlyn. But Heartsteel.
Caitlyn Heartsteel.
And you've already got, like...
Heartsteel on Smolder.
No, Heartsteel in this theoretical game mode would go crazy, because you would keep stacks, like, 180 times.
Heartsteel and Smolder. I mean, Smolder won't have.
That's true, thank God. He's the last champ you play. I think we're gonna send it to a quick be right back. We could have some fun yapping and yammering, but until we know what's gonna happen through the mods, they're opening a ticket. It could take it so long, we have no clue. We're gonna be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's going to be the quick rundown for what's happening. We're going to be going back in, same agents. We're going to be going... There's going to be some wizardry that's done. I don't exactly know the specifics on it. But it's going to be returned to 12-7. We're not going to have them just artificially do it. The money is going to be returned to a state that it was at. The ults are going to be returned to a state that they were at. And then, obviously, believe it or not, agents are staying the same.
Yep.
Now, this kind of sucks for CSU. On like a macro universal cosmic sense,
They had the momentum and it's pretty much been killed.
entirely. The whole point of a timeout is to get rid of momentum and build up your own. I don't think anybody has momentum right now.
That was certainly a long time out.
Yeah, this is basically just reset back to new. I think they said we're going back in at... The last lock-in has come in. Ooh, excuse me. And we also checked the footage a little bit. From their perspective, they hit timeout. They didn't hit surrender.
In either, yeah, just a glitch or some mouse not being synced up. Alright, I'm gonna see what magic gets done. Place the stats.
101. Huh? Yeah. We do because the mod is fixing it. Yeah! Wait. Didn't switch. We switched. Magic takes a little bit to perform. I don't know if you've ever done magic. Any experience in magic from you?
Not of the physical kind, no.
Oh, really? Because
That's just part of the thing.
yeah, perspective. It's a few different things. But yeah, magic takes a while to perform, especially if you run a blue deck. Then it can take a little bit to get.
Just randomly started talking about Magic the Gathering. Okay.
I really want to learn my rats one.
Not rats.
Aggravating. It's not like it was good. It was just you couldn't do anything and neither could I.
This guy's a rat player. He is a rat.
I love the rat.
I'm a goblin player, by the way. I play mono red burn. Just like lightning bolt.
That's at least decent. Rats is literally just to annoy people.
Rats is very funny, if I'm gonna be entirely honest.
It's literally nobody can do anything. I'm not allowed to do things. You're not allowed to do things.
Until you have a lot of rats.
And
then you start doing stuff.
That's why you don't let me get rats.
That's why I like goblins, because once you have a lot of goblins, it's GG, but you get a lot of goblins. You get Krenko on the field, you get the other Krenko on the field if you need to. You just
Listen,
get a lot of
goblins
goblins.
is just rat specific.
I've never heard somebody call goblins sophisticated before. That's a new one.
Compared to rats.
Compared to rats, sure.
That's like.
But is that the bar? I don't even know if that's true, actually. I think goblins are less sophisticated than rats. Rats are sophisticated creatures.
Maybe in real life, in Magic standards.
In Magic standards.
Well, most of them are zombie rats, if we're going to be honest,
Yeah.
in Magic. How else would they have equal power in defense to, like...
I don't know, maybe they're New York rats. Maybe they're from Paris and the size of cats.
I don't think Paris rats would
Paris
be
rats
1-1.
are terrifying.
Paris rats are 1-0s, if I'm going to be honest. Those are 1-0s, the first ever occurrence of a 1-0 in the
The
field.
first ever 1-0, so it's just undead.
Well, it just dies when you put it on the field.
Somehow I feel
Paris
like
rats are something else.
I feel like somehow someone would be able to make that a broken deck. As soon as they summon it, it just dies and it just does 50 billion things.
Whenever one of your creatures dies, draw a card. Whenever one of your creatures dies, gain 5 health. Whenever one of your creatures dies... Black already does that anyways.
Yeah, but they have to still at least do something to make it die. You just summon the rat and it just dies immediately. Whenever
this card is played, 0 toughness, and whenever it dies, return it to the top of your deck.
That's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Huh?
That's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card like that?
There's a card that just anytime it will go to the graveyard, it gets put back in your deck. So yeah.
If this card would be destroyed, exiled, or removed from the game, instead, put it back on the field.
There's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card like that.
And it's a 0/0. Actually, no, a 5/0. That way, then it can kill something. You put it down, instant speed, fight a creature. Fight now.
Yeah, you just immediately enter your combat step. It doesn't even, it just ignores everything else. Immediate combat step. Fight.
Well, no, you can have like, there's like instants that are like target creature fights another target creature. You can do that. I don't know if any of them are black, but you could do it. Just one red card in the whole deck.
Oh, we should.
No, we're not doing the Shibuya. We're not doing the Shibuya Bop. We're not doing Shibuya Bop.
We should.
As somebody without Twitter or TikTok, I very often am reminded of.
It's a brain drop. That's all you
It is
know.
a old. Do you remember?
It's like a couple of years old now, I think.
It's old, you know, 2022.
He said it was old. I was just saying it's a couple of years old.
It's from-
It's more than a couple years old. This was like, what was it? Duke of Hazmat.
Oh yeah, the actual song. I'm thinking of the animation.
Creator of Duke of Hazmat. Ages ago.
I don't know
Now
what
research.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the animation. Yeah.
I don't know what Duke of had.
Yeah, the original song, it's just became brain rot now.
It was like very. They were like animated skin. Go Austin Newgrounds.
The 1979 action television
That is.
starring Catherine Bach,
I
John
don't know what you
Schneider,
looked up.
Tom Wopat, James Best, Denver Pyle, Ben Jones, Sorrel Book, and Sonny Schroyer. That's what happens when I look up Duke Hazard.
Duke of Hazmat.
Oh, hazmats.
Yeah.
We're changing the laws. Oh, this. I did not remember. How old is this? Can't be that old. 2016. That's not that old. Even by YouTube standards, that's not old.
It's almost 10 years old.
Yeah, that's not old by YouTube standards. It's like middle-aged by YouTube standards.
Middle-aged.
Old is 07 or 08. That's old. If you go back to 06, ancient. 05, how the hell did you find that?
What?
I'm saying, like, when it comes to old YouTube videos, like, you go back to 07, 08, that's old. 06, that's ancient. 05, that's
When
not
was
real.
YouTube
How'd you get
made?
there? 05? That's what I'm saying. If you find something from 05, no, you didn't.
Black magic.
It is dark magic. It's wizardry. It's like finding a Smash Ultimate clip in 2017. The level of rarity there.
But I'm pretty sure the video where it like came, what they were working. Pretty sure they're still doing it.
What was the old?
The video
the zoo
of
video?
the YouTube guy, the guy that like.
It's
What, he was-
me
he was
at
on
the
vacation
zoo.
or something. Yeah.
From 05. Okay, I lied. There are videos from 05.
Yeah, but how many others?
That's
Because that was in
It
April
didn't start.
23rd.
YouTube didn't start
Excellent
blowing
point,
up
my
until
Watson.
2007.
Yeah, because that was in 23rd. That was April 23rd, so that's in the middle of the year. So how many others from YouTube? 05.
There's not very many.
Maybe like 2, 3 more.
More than that. One.
That's
Kind
fair.
of like my.
MySpace.
I want that to come.
I don't. You don't need more
Oh,
things.
there's magic going on. There's some alts.
Would you look at that? Magic's online. So you see, they got they're starting to get like enchantments, artifacts rolling. You know, they're getting their mana ramp online. Really, what matters. What's the name of that one green creature who's like a druid that taps to give you like 2 mana. It's like two mana cost.
I mean, hey, it pays for itself.
Yeah, but it doesn't have hate. Which is why I like goblins, because I run Goblin Chieftain. Everyone has haste. Krenko's on the field, I have 50 more goblins. What do you do, peasant?
Scoop. I'd rather not face the goblin hordes.
No, face the goblin hordes. One time I was playing against a friend, and I got very lucky. They got very unlucky. I ended up with 1,000 goblins because I wanted to. 1,003 goblins.
That's one of the things I love about Magic compared to Yu-Gi-Oh. Since there isn't a monsters limited number of monsters you can have, you can't just have 1,000 of a monster.
At first we were using like D20s to count the goblins, and then at one point because obviously, like, you know, you got the goblin token, and I had like 3 goblin tokens because the D20s wouldn't fit on one. At one point I like tapped Krenko, flipped all of them, and pulled out my phone to keep counting. If you don't know Magic, it sounds like we're speaking in blasphemies. Like, this doesn't sound like real sentences.
Shoe body bop.
Shoe body bop? That's the old thing? I used 2022 as an example, and it was from 2022?
Like I said, only a couple of years. He's the one who called it old.
That's not old. That's
The concept on Newgrounds goes back way older, but the animation did.
yeah. The concept for CGI animation was back in the 70s, but there wasn't a movie from it until Toy Story.
What was the first?
Like, in a movie? I don't remember. I think it might have been Star Trek or something. I think Pixar actually did it, but Pixar did a lot of commercials. and stuff.
Pixar was the first fully.
No,
CGI.
they did a lot of, well, yeah, fully CGI, but they did a lot of like commercials and animation work for larger studios.
It was Westworld.
Would you look at that? I'm just so good at picking up red. Oh my god, excuse me. Sorry. Random numbers. I'm just so good at.
Match point.
The first movie to ever have any computer-generated graphics. Alfred's Hitchcock's.
I don't know if that counts.
I don't know if that counts.
I don't believe you, Alf.
Tron was also the first movie to have extensive amounts of CGI.
Tron is what I was thinking of. What year was that again? Like 68? 82. Cool. That movie's not as old as I thought it was. Our player's gonna buy their rifles.
I mean, they don't have the
They
money.
don't have the money.
Yeah,
My fault. My bad.
There's some magic that still needs to be done. They got the rounds. They had the alt points.
They got the mana ramp, but they need to actually draw a Colossal Dreadpaw, which is, as we all know, the best card.
Alright, back on top.
Match point.
Back on topic. The topic that matters.
Okay, they're back in again. They don't have the alts. They don't have money.
They don't have the spike.
They're just hopping around right now.
You know, Hagrid would be disappointed. The lack of magic. He's calling Gandalf. Can't believe Gandalf never got in multiverses. Oh.
In the Forbidden Ring.
Get out of there. Get out! What's going on? Okay, we're good. But yeah, like, why wasn't Gandalf ever in multi? You know what I'm saying?
Because they just weren't adding the characters people wanted.
It's Gandalf.
Like I said, they weren't adding the characters that people actually want.
Like Gandalf, Scooby-Doo. Ben 10!
But say if I remember correctly, they recently added Aquaman and Lola Bunny, I think.
Yeah.
They added Lola Bunny. But he wanted.
Some people wanted Lola.
Yeah, some people, a lot more people want Ben 10.
Like Ben 10, oh my god. I want so desperately. You know who needs to throw their hat into the ring next for the platform fighter genre? Because Sony tried and failed. Steam has tried and they have Brawlhalla, so they failed. DC has tried and failed. Who else? Who else had a really... Nickelodeon tried and failed. We need Microsoft to try.
Oh.
Come on.
No.
You get like Jack and Daxter. You get
I mean, we always
Ratchet
have,
and Clank.
We always have Steve in Smash. So.
You can steal Steve from Smash. You get Master Chief. And then you just ask Steam for like 50 IPs.
I think that's where the problem comes from, though.
No, you just get Valve to give you like Scout from TF2 or Heavy from TF2 or Devilman from TF2. And then you get GLaDOS or one of the guys or ladies from Portal.
There's only one, and the ones are robots.
You get Half-Life, man. What's his name again?
John Half-Life.
John Half-Life. You get John Half-Life in the game. You steal a character from Deadlock. Because that game is real and everybody knows it, and it's still not announced yet. And there's...
I've seen like 2 clips of that.
It's okay. What else does Microsoft own?
They own Bethesda.
Dude, you get the freaking Dragonborn! Like, come on! Tell me I'm not cooking a little bit!
Yeah, they can have the Wanderer from Fallout. They can have Dragonborn.
Wanderer from Fallout, yeah.
We get the Porsche 911 from Forza.
You get a Deathclaw! You get a Deathclaw! Deathclaw in a platform fighter, come on!
You get the stick from Top Gear.
It really feels like you're not taking me seriously.
I mean, let's be honest, the stick from Top Gear is pretty...
You get the Ace of Spades from Solitaire! As a joke character. As a very serious character. I don't think Microsoft.
Epic? That Microsoft.
Epic could also probably...
So I think Cade 6, a fighting game.
Who?
Cade 6. No, what do you mean no? That's the most beloved Destiny 2 character besides, what's his name?
Sony does. Sony owns Bungie. Sony, platform All-Star Brawl, whatever it's called, 2.
They don't decide to put a Destiny 2 character in that?
Oh my god, Sea of Thieves. You get one of the guys from Sea of Thieves in the Microsoft one.
It's just a random pirate.
You get Among Us Imposter. Probably. But you could get it. Microsoft owns Activision Blizzard, so you could get Call of Duty guy. You could get Tracer from Overwatch. You could get... Oh my god, you could get the Lich King from WoW! That'd be so cool! Lich King in a platform fighter, come on, a heavy sword fighter with a projectile! It'd be awesome!
You have to ask Tencent.
You don't have to ask Tencent for...
It's a 50-50.
With...
Tencent.
With... For Activision Blizzard?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real.
I can leak it, clip it.
They own Ubisoft 10%.
They're an investment. They own Rogue. They also have
They also have 35% in Epic.
They also run all of the.
They definitely don't have any involvement in Activision Blizzard. I'm looking now.
Last I checked, they were at least. You know how like investors will get like a board together. That's what the.
Yeah, no. It's Visual Arts, Valhalla Game Studios, Jaeger Development, Ubisoft, Turtle Rock, Tequila Works, Techland, Supercell, Sumo Group, Shift Up, Shark Mob, CLTD, Riot Games, Remedy Entertainment, Pocket Gems, Paradox Interactive, Netmarble, Miniclip, Marvelous, The U, Crafton, Clay Entertainment, Kakao, Kadokawa, Collection Games, Grinding Gear Games, Funcom, Fulcrum Publishing, Frontier Developments, From Software, Fat Shark, Epic Games, Don't Nod, Bluebird Team, and 10 Chambers Collective. Nothing in Activision. They have a 5%, according to Reddit, 2 years ago.
Apparently, Alibaba has a 10% investment in Activision.
Okay,
since
well,
October 2023.
Regardless, Microsoft owns them, so you could get all the Microsoft or Activision Blizzard properties. You get Call of Duty guy, which would suck because he's its owner. You would get Tracer from Overwatch. You would get the Lich King. You would get Diablo. And you'd probably get an Angel from any of them.
Looks like we're going back in.
Something else I'm missing. Ark.
Ark Survival.
Battletoad! You can get a Battletoad! That'd be
I think
so
the
cool.
spiders.
Oh, shut up. Over a Battletoad?
Or the turtle.
That doesn't.
We can come back from this.
I also own Dead Cell, Deep Rock Galactic, and Dead by Daylight, so that's another few.
Scout from TF2 and Scout from Deep Rock.
Let him cook. Alright. Enough rambling from us, we're getting back into it. Reset perfectly.
All of my buttons are dead.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Remy's still 0.
Locating target.
Drone dropped in. You're gonna get one detected, but that's not a whole lot of information. Camino looks as though that paused it and slow him down any.
Concord is gonna go with a quick rotate over to B site.
Just get out. Get out while you can. Go over to B.
Yeah.
With only Crow here. Well, for now, you see at least one or two players are rotating. Oh, bit of a duel there between Revy and Smile, but Smile ends up taking it.
Going down.
Spike planted.
Fortunately, this is round 12 for Concord, so this could be the map after however long that entire break was.
CSU dropping players like flies. It's a 2v4 now. Any play has gotten up, so
There.
not ideal.
And they still and Concord does have Hunter's Fury. Retake is gonna be.
Gotta start making some space ASAP. I'm not sure if this is winnable from this. If I'm gonna be honest, you need to find the Sova now, and with Smile finding Crow, yeah, this is it, man.
Yeah, it's just running in. Nothing else to do.
All of that.
I mean, they put up a good fight in the first bit.
Sorry, I just checked my phone. Another Microsoft game. Destroy All Humans. Don't laugh. That game's awesome.
I know.
Isn't Doom also like?
Econ. Look at those.
You got a terrible econ, Smile.
Look at those. Econ
Lock
pages.
in. Lock in, dog.
Oh my god!
Negative 4,000.
What are you doing out there?
860.
Lock in, dog. Lock. I can't even. There are some words I want to say. Oh my god, Doom. You get Doom. Doom Guy and Master Chief in the same game.
Doom Guy's a little too powerful for a platform fighter.
Is it Master Chief?
Technically that too.
You too powerful. Bowser's like multiversal levels. Bowser is like as strong as Goku, and you're concerned about Master Chief
I was concerned about Doom Guy.
and Doom Guy. Like what? He just punches really good, and he's got mechs that he like kills Satan with, or something like that.
If I remember correctly, he's literally too angry to die. Like actually,
No, that's Tryndamere.
there was something making him to something to die.
Oh, Broly as well. Ears of as well. Ooh, Goat Simulator.
Ah, yeah, it's just random goat sticking its tongue to you and just headbutting you. It
That'd
has
be awesome,
it has a
man.
command grab. It just throws
Okay.
its tongue at you.
I know you're joking, but that kind of sounds fun. That kind of you kind of
It's just
cook.
Yoshi, but in goat form.
Goatchi. That actually sounds pretty entirely on.
Hmm.
Wait,
We find out.
Injustice is a Microsoft game. You could get Marvel or DC characters. You could save multiverses plans. Oh my god. Middle Earth Shadow of War. You could bring Gandalf in. You could find a way to bring Gandalf in.
I mean, also the main character for that is also again immortal. So, Middle Earth.
Yeah. I mean, gotta be somebody in. God. Mickey Mouse in don't laugh. Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts is like universal level, like actually universal level.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Sora is stronger than Mickey, so that's another one.
I guess, yeah, relatively.
Octopath. Well, as No Man's Sky. Ooh! Ori and the Wisps.
That will definitely be interesting, yeah.
It's already in Rivals and toxic as hell in Rivals, but of Ether, by the way, not Marvel. You also have Overcooked, which would be very funny.
Ah, yes, they just throw food at you. They throw food in plates. Actually,
Oh, God.
So,
It's Game & Watch.
What the immortal characters? Kazuya.
Oh
He
yeah,
can only
he's
die from age. He can't die from
that's
mortal
right.
wounds.
he's
Yeah.
the double after all.
he is literally Satan.
You got Psychonauts as well.
I am the milkman.
Who's
This is
dust?
Oh my god! You have Slay the Spire!
Slay the Spire.
You could have the Ironclad!
What else we
Dude!
have actually?
Huh?
Risk of Rain.
Risk of Rain, dude!
Ah, yeah. Roguelikes in a fight, that is actually...
Subnautica!
The Leviathan just
You bring in the you bring in the Reaper!
Just so in a ghost Leviathan.
Oh god, this is the new Too Big for Smash. This Ghost Leviathan for... What would it be called? Xbox Combat? I don't know.
Xbox compatible.
Oh, shut up.
Okay,
Actually, that's not too bad.
back to the actual game we're supposed to be talking about.
You got Undertale as well. You could get Sans.
Never mind, we're still talking about the hypothetical.
I think that it would. It's the way. This is how we finally get out of Nintendo's booth.
Okay, we are seeing CSU on. I wasn't paying attention. What are we on? Defense?
Yeah, we're on defense.
Yeah.
We're on split. We've got a good site controlled by Concordia. How was I on my phone? I know.
Because I was too busy laughing at everything you were saying.
That's fair. That's fair. I tend to have that effect on people. Nice kill there from Smile. Levy's gonna get one, but he's traded. Going to be traded out, and yeah, the floodgates wide open. CSU dropped 4. Worms and Wolfenstein.
Got it?
Come on,
Worms is also just too chaotic.
Worms! You got a glass cannon. You've got somebody with a bunch of zany moves.
Keyword on the cannon.
You could balance it.
You gonna balance an airstrike?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Kangaroo from Zoo Tycoon. Gorilla from Zoo Tycoon, and
It's just an animal.
you just give him Donkey Kong's moveset. You just give him Donkey Kong moveset.
Okay, CSU going from the south.
I like this.
I'm not CSU, CSP.
They're trying to be a little bit cheeky about it, but Can't find too much. I am out of games, by the way, so this bit is officially done.
Until you randomly think of another thing.
I was looking at the list.
Yeah.
What, do you think I remembered Zoo Tycoon off the top of my head?
You have a random amount of knowledge.
I do, that's true. Nice shot there from Revy.
Like that one clip from
Weapon here.
that one old show.
The Munsters?
No.
My namesake?
No, the show that goes that has a. I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying taxes.
Oh, that show? Yeah, I am that guy! Oh. These here are playing this surprisingly close for the bonus round for CSP.
Last player standing.
The 1v2 now, but Revy playing this pretty well so far. He might be able to grab one off the floor if he finds one. Go Guardian.
That's the Guardian, but he's gonna get revealed where he's coming from.
Not fully, he did shoot the... But tricky. 4 shots, he's gotta make these count.
Light munition.
Going for the concuss, checking the corners.
Saw it. He saw something fishy. Sheriff needs to be pulled out. What a shot there from the man! He's the veteran from this team. They're gonna deny the bonus round thanks to him.
Clutch.
They gave me no joy.
And he's still got.
Yeah, and he's still got the Guardian. I mean, Revy has been on this team since 2023 at the earliest. So I know he was here before me. I joined it in spring of 2023, so he might have been here since 2022. He's been here forever. He's been a rock for this team, and I've seen an example of it. Oh, I didn't bring it up, but also Yakuza.
Oh my god.
I don't want to see him.
You just give him Kazuya's moveset. At least some of them. Just give
You
him
probably
one.
would just take it anyway.
No, just give him Dragon Fist.
Big engage here from Concordia. They're able to find 2 kills, and CSU not much to equalize on the other side of things. Surprising. I don't know why CSU played that so far forward when you have the rifle advantage. You play it slow here, I feel.
Revy coming around, takes a couple of shots.
I feel like he would have been happy playing a retake there. Levy's going to cover Revy. If it rhymes, it's nice.
Me too. Revy would be a judge.
Got Crow there watching the backside. They know that somebody's coming over there, and you know. At least you got an inkling.
Damn, we're still watching a little tape.
Smoke's down.
Able to find a shot. Be the cyber cage.
One enemy remaining.
Revy fighting Jinzo.
There can only be one.
Must have could happen there. That was a beautiful. Really, this should be a CSU down 1 round, maybe even 0-3, like we saw in the last map. Revy's clutch has given them that revitalization and given them the momentum to really turn things.
And they essentially had a 30, what was it, like a 30-minute break before the thing, so they were definitely revitalized. If Jeff wants a Bucky, Jeff wants a Bucky.
Let Jeff cook.
And Jeff.
Being aggressive with the AWP.
Your medals. It turns out I did run out of games. Massive presence here on. Going up, find some information, maybe a jump peek. Could be a really nasty timing. Pro turn.
Definitely holding it, but you know timing can bite you in the butt. But it doesn't this time.
Very nice little snap there, center of the skull. Could have been an aimbot if I didn't have.
Definitely have the advantage of going up against some Buckies.
A Bucky or a classic, which, either way, I'd give him the advantage. And they know for certain at this point that there's an op on the field. Concerned about that.
30 seconds left.
How fast Smile can react if he goes.
He heard some stuff as well. They're gonna swing up. All of a sudden, it's an explosive entrance, and Revi gonna find one. Niku's with one of his own, but gonna be that aftershock. Finding some damage from Jinzo. Incendiary as well. Will he be able to stuff it out? That's a third from Jinzo. He's gonna have to ace it if he wants to win the round, but he's not got time.
No time to plant.
At least you know as well. They're just gonna play it slow. They want to try to get this rifle away from him.
They are. And they succeed. Gonna save the operator too, last second.
Would you like to see? Now a massive advantage here. It's looking like it's going to be a 4-1 coming into this one, and CSU starting on the defense looks to be a much better look for them than starting on the attack on the last map.
They did.
And this isn't the easiest map to defend by any means, right? Split is...
Can come from multiple directions. And a lot more rotates.
If you think about it, on most maps there's only 3 places to push through because there's A, B, and mid, and maybe there's a C instead of mid, but this time there's 4 places to push.
Go in, click heads.
Go in, click heads. Heck yes. Or if your Niku's ain't that strict, you just gotta hit something.
Hit the general area with your rocket launcher.
Shoot a bad guy. In game. Don't get hit. At the end of the day, winning is a lot. Winning's great, but it's a lot better to just not lose that aftershock and to force the swing out. And there's the spike found. One player remaining, and it seems as though they know where he is. Bro, about to take the duel.
And not looking at the ability to get the flick.
White's clean.
Doesn't really matter. It only takes a shot to the shins, pretty much. He's gonna be able to just buy up some shields and regen that one. 5 ults online for Concordia. They're gonna get the pause going through. I don't know how their economy is looking from this position, but it's not good, I don't think. Hi, Breach.
Ish.
He's Swedish?
Yeah. Pretty sure. Either Swedish or Norwegian. He's one of them. Can't remember which.
He's Swedish.
Yeah.
He's Swedish.
From the same country as...
You can't see it.
I see no relation. Are you sure you're the same nationality?
Hey, Deadlock's though.
Huh.
I thought she was Russian. Or is that she just worked in Russia?
I thought she was, like a Dane. Or Danish is Danish?
Like the pastry, did they come from Dave?
According to the wiki, her name is Jessica.
Nora what?
Jessica.
Just fine?
Bang.
Just Vang. Just Vang.
But because there's no Illuminati.
Just Von.
So Danishes are Danish?
It's just ridiculous.
Well, you never know. Like, if I was an American and I made a dish, I wouldn't call it American.
They're also.
They just walked by each other. They just...
3, 2, 1, VALORANT.
Really almost the exact copy of that that CSGO clip.
Yeah, right.
So I was able to get the kill and get the information.
Maybe he'll just get a good retake.
He knows exactly. Oh, but unfortunately, he had his knife out. Hate to see it. Armageddon coming through. Oh nope, gonna hold it off.
If he with, I don't know why he's the one with the op in that. I
think he picked it up.
So ace here, right, Crow?
Possible. Take out the people with the ults. Don't have to worry about them.
I don't think they're gonna ult in a 4v1.
Fell down. Now he has no choice. Yep.
Hindsight's 20/20, but I think the save play is probably best there. When you got 4 players, the spike is ticking. I think you just save your rifle. Play it safe. So though you're up 4-2, you set yourself up for a good solid place here in map 2 of the series.
He has 3 ults while Concordia has 4.
Get out of my way!
So here, there's the blade.
Now
Wait for it for a second. I almost called it Blade Dance. I'm thinking it's Slay the Spire, man. A nice shot there for me.
Yep, and that's gonna get rid of the Blade Storm.
Launching smoke.
And a little bit for. Oh no. Well,
It's
there's
one.
the spike. There's
Two.
another.
Couldn't get the third.
One enemy remaining was quickly found by Crow. Phantom off the floor. He likes his skin a little bit better. Agree. It's in a strange position, I feel, where everybody's got enough money pretty much. Like, you know, Niku's going to probably have to buy Levy here. If not, Camino will do so, or even Revi. And then on the other side, Concordia has plenty of money for this round. Might be able to buy next round if they win.
Goes here.
It's in a weird place where most of the time whenever I watch a CSU game, they just don't have the money for subsequent rounds, but now both teams actually have funding for quite a while.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be a really off. I had to shot right off. But
I think he had it already. The Rolling Thunder was used quite early by Concordia.
figuring out where they're going to push. Everyone knows it's a full push on A now.
Saw one as well through the Cyber Cage. That spam. Give me a Rolling Thunder looked at through the other side.
Overhunt going out. That's going to be Armageddon clearing out A side.
Taken by that Rolling Thunder. I thought I saw the animation rolled up. Camino able to find that shot. A little strike is going to obliterate Niku's. Gotta check the corner here, but nobody there quite yet. Two now.
Concord's Tejo is still hanging back, waiting for the bike tap. But the guy who missed out, he knows where his general location is, though.
Go ahead.
Armageddon comes out with his util, is gonna get killed.
They should have enough time for the.
They do.
Armageddon made it tight though.
Second.
It's a great push up there for Camino. I think he was lower for some reason. The mic from my angle can kind of obscure my vision of player health, but also I'm lying.
Oh well, literally from mine.
It does?
No, I can't see the bullets, so I can directly see their health.
See, I technically it does get obscured, but only if I sit exactly like this.
I guess like this, like they can see you.
Like my right eye can see it 90% of the time. But there's a great push up there from him to cover. They know exactly where the day hood is based on the guy I saw though.
Yeah, he's just not even gonna go forward, just gonna spam through the smoke. A little too early. Maybe if you wait literally a second more, might have gone somewhere. Sees the jet going through the tunnel.
I feel like that stim was a little bit early there, and Pro is gonna get assassinated from behind.
Early game burned. As always, also hopefully he can live.
I have no idea where he's at. Rolling Thunder sent forward. He's walked all the way on site, and yeah, they played for the retake, and the retake seems to be good right now. That Stinger is able to find one kill. Revi Camino on the other side, find a pair between the two of them. Camino,
Fortunate.
never like to hear the thrifty toll, but it's been a solid half for CSU so far. 6-3 now. They've won 2 rounds for every 1-1.
I mean, it is a technical issue.
Maybe they're doing this so then they don't have to actually get a timeout. I don't want to hit that button again. No, no, no.
Each mouse died. Quick replacement on the mouse and back into the game.
Tech pauses tend to be rather quick, or 30 minutes.
Hey, it just depends on how prepared you are and what happens.
Yeah, anything between my mouse died and my mouse died. Maybe you slammed the mouse a little bit too hard. Maybe you died in real life. Or in Minecraft. Died in real life in Minecraft.
Concord coming from the north on side, which is open.
I don't know what was there, where he was looking or with the sheriff out.
Actually,
Maybe. Didn't get punished for it, thank goodness. It's gonna get the aftershock used early, but people falling around, and Camino at the very least gets a consolation prize with Bakey dropping to that aftershock.
Spike planted.
I'm in the smoke. Oh, just careful.
Got this. No weapon I have faith in more than a judge.
Goes the stem a little too far.
That might have been intentional, honestly. I might have been trying to bait.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Didn't work.
He
but-
gave away his location, unfortunately.
Cage triggered.
Cyber caging to cover himself, but not enough.
Quite unfortunate. He thought he heard 3 people there, I think, and tried to run past them, but couldn't quite make it.
Probably best to play as a team. What's the plan?
Still enough for Concordia to get everything online that they're going to need here.
CSU going with a save. Oh, no, going with a rifle.
Just-
Oh, or not.
Okay, they're going for somebody to have a hero rifle, I think.
Like 2 somebodies.
I like the idea of saving here. I don't like the idea of 2 people buying up. See if they can prove me wrong and make it work. Revy with an escort. Revy and Camino with an escort, really.
Oh, gets a trade at least.
You're more than happy with that.
I don't know if Pro will have heard that ult point.
I think you do. Unless they are mega calming in his ears.
Crow definitely made the comment that they're going for A though.
Spike
No
planted.
noise from CSU at this point. Armageddon for Annihilate. Orbital Strike gonna come in shortly. Camino with 2 nice kills. That Bulldog paying dividends. Maybe I was incorrect after all.
Hey, if it works out, it works out. Orbital strike covering A, get him off the spike. They know where he's at now though. That's going to be the round.
Rifles grabbed by everybody. Nice. That should be a thrifty, I think, for CSU. That's what you like to. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He wouldn't. Not in this type of situation.
I've been burned by my teammates in
round
matches
in the
one
half.
too many times to have faith that wouldn't happen.
I think he probably would have gotten actually kicked to the side if he did. We've had a technical issue because our teammates hunched over.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, one time I was playing. Obviously, it's not the most serious of situations playing League of Legends Clash, but one time I was playing Clash with some friends, and I said, "Hey, we should get Scuttle here for the vision because it was late in the game, and Scuttle would have given us vision." We didn't do it. They all countercombed me, and we lost Dragon because. Like to see. Up in hand, by the way, for Niku's. That is an interesting call when you're struggling on money, but I guess you did just save last round for the specific purpose.
And for the smoke to disappear to see if he can get a flick shot.
Spike planted.
Oh, Camino with the Odin.
What? I can't hear you. He's shooting a little loud.
Sorry. Just Armageddon clearing out the backside of B.
I shouldn't have done that to you. I'm sorry. Every time I hear the Odin, I have to.
It's fine.
Player
So it's fine.
standing.
Only Levy now. He doesn't take the shot, and K5 punishes him for it. Feels like every round.
It's the last round and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. They're not
My
throwing.
bad.
They're
My
not
bad.
throwing.
I got a little bit concerned. I've also been burned one too many times by pro teams doing things like that. You know, the classic Overwatch C9, but also just ultimates when you've already won a fight. That's a classic. Especially because I'm an old head, and I've been watching esports since before esports were optimized. And you would just see the craziest thing.
Because I've been experiencing that lately on our rivals. Because you run the game modes, you get to keep your ults after a round.
Oh yeah, and people just not quite used to game mode.
Because the Overwatch equivalent, you don't keep it.
Beacon here.
Oh, they just gets one. Okay.
Spike down A.
Unfortunately, he gets traded.
Bolts up, it's pistol round, might as well.
Gets two. Gets
What
three.
on earth?
Doesn't have the ammo, but lives.
K5, that is ridiculous from him. We usually like to see the CSU boys doing things like that, but if Concordia wants to make me impressed once or twice.
They came out swinging all right.
grab the old orb, I suppose. It's Crow. How much you're saving here? Might as well try and find something.
Go in guns blazing.
I don't think there's any way to get there from his current. He obviously walks around. Good thing about that is Crow has plenty of time.
A little less than a minute now, but yeah. I'm out of time. Especially since no one's near him, so he doesn't have. He doesn't know that.
He's just gonna grab all the old. And I think this is the right decision here from him.
Yeah. Farming. Nothing immediately to the alt lord. See available.
30 seconds left.
They got here.
They definitely know he's family.
Again, your life doesn't really a whole lot there.
That was just another alt lord. That was that thing.
Oh man, says 3/7 of his ult. Why is it 7 now? That ult is not that good.
Just it's not the fact that it was good. It's just the fact that it was spammable. Just wall hacks, even for a couple of seconds, just being spammable at 6.
Yes. I can't believe at the start of this game every ult was 6, pretty much.
Yeah.
Watch your
Like,
step.
Friggin' Razel. I think Razel was like 5 or something
All
crazy.
missiles away.
It was the beginning of the game. They ain't know nothing.
I love Ace into Rocket. Oh.
Alright, CSU going the underside.
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
Like this, though, farming alt point. Have the inkling of someone being up there.
It's just a firing squad, just everybody staring at this. At this point, you know they're B. Right, look at how far Concordia is pushed up on both sides of A. You know they're.
There'd be a smoke going down. Some gunshots that can advance.
Actually, they smoked B main and not B backside. So
yeah, force them, confuse them. He can get the headshot. Takes out the camera at the wrong time.
I'll do charges.
Trying to pull out the boom bot, but ain't got any of them available. When he grabbed that rifle, Mino without one finds a kill, but he's gonna fall to K5 with that Guardian. He's been a dangerous threat.
Last player standing.
Just Levy can't get the headshot though.
Yes. They played that really well though, like exceptionally well.
Remember,
Games unfortunately didn't even back up.
No longer with the ability to play defense and play retakes quite so hard for CSU. It's gonna be a little bit more tough.
Team going with a force full bot, but not full force buy.
Close to the way up. You have your rifles, that's what matters. Light shields aren't the biggest deal in the world. I mean, it matters more here against things like Guardians, Sheriffs, go.
K5 gets one and Smile with another.
Playing fast. They have given up B site.
They're giving up B site for 5v3. So, ooh. Especially if they're hitting shots like that. Levy at least was able to avenge someone.
Then we have to get 5K.
Gonna get concussed.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. You have to know in some of these situations that Concordia are going to play aggressive. That's one of the situations where they have limited funding, limited weaponry. They're going to try to get a little bit further forward.
Yeah, they get on the pistol round, they get it again.
CSU just seems to really want to rush the start of these rounds. It seems to be right. And it kind of answers the question as to why they've been playing better on defense, regardless of the quality of defense on these maps. It's because they can't rush them.
watch and learn. Launching smoke.
Playing much more different now. Like, look at how slow and patient. And I know what I said, but when you got things like sheriffs, I'm not sure if I agree with that decision quite as much. Drops are. Damn as well. Look at that smoking.
Does have Crow up worth watching the rotate.
Yeah, but Levy with the spike is currently being watched like a hawk.
Gets the headshot.
Aftershocks gonna stuff their advance, and Levy finds another. Levy, he was being stopped and completely suffocated by Smile there.
Like it's gonna be a rotate over to A. Jeff calling out the nice shot, because it certainly was.
You gotta give it to him at some point. You gotta admit, played.
That what creds do. Concord thinks they're gonna be going for B, and looks like they might be right. Levy decides to stop the rotate.
30 seconds
No,
left.
I think they should have committed. I think they're second guessing themselves a little too much. If you, yeah, great tap there. But if you look, like the other two players for CSU are only now approaching. They still haven't gotten the plant down. The Crow finds enough kill.
Mike's finally down.
Oh my god!
Another headshot.
Who needs rifles in this? Okay, well Miku's able.
I mean, like I said, just walk in, click heads.
Who needs rifles?
8 to 8.
If you just hit the first shot every time, the Guardian is.
Yes, it is.
Sheriff is number. Marshall's pretty darn good in that situation.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Smoke's down. Got the spike.
Bro, once again, watch. 8.
I don't think it quite saw.
No. Miles, he's just chilling on the camera.
He was with a semi-random kill on Jeff.
My ultimate is
Bro,
ready.
getting the taser.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, oh no.
Neural theft per team. Now everybody knows exactly where everybody is. The combat stim going to increase their move speed, allow them to rotate, outpace the.
Full pushing on the onto
Spike
B
down.
side. Unfortunately,
Last
he just
player
couldn't
standing.
land a shot. Smile with 3Ps.
4 in the round overall. 30 HP for Crow. It's on a clutch you want to be
30
forced in.
seconds
by any
left.
means. Especially with a spike.
Pretty sure Smile also has 30 HP, so hit the headshot onto Brimstone. K5. Oh, unfortunately cannot though.
The advantage is now, I think, solidly held by Concordia. They technically have held the advantage 2 rounds ago, but now they really have an advantage. Momentum. CSU should have enough, if I'm not mistaken, to full buy. Both teams should have all of their money in order. Got their money up. See if they can get their fun.
Like, see, coming from north is
Yes, this should do.
impact in, pushing.
They are not being shy about this whatsoever. This is the kind of confidence I was wanting from them earlier. They're making plenty of noise.
Because doesn't have the reaction time, unfortunate.
Still able to get 2 that Armageddon was able to flush out some angles for them, and now
Triggered.
I know that this north side is where they're going to be coming from. They got to be careful.
Concord's Armageddon coming out.
One enemy remaining.
Mio and Crow getting one. Unfortunately, being concussed, can't get the last shot.
Damage was done. A phantom shot from any range will kill.
And we do have the orbital strike just on standby.
I think he's going to play it slow and patient.
Strike and the thing. And now Molly's stalling even longer.
The reason he isn't ult here at this point, you basically have won the round with a kill there.
Just gonna use salvo to keep him off and gonna be the round. Back to 9-9.
Ultimate situation favors CSU. Money should also favor CSU at this point in the game. This is looking... I mean, CSU, they're looking to win map 2 here.
Definitely a close game, though. Salvo just really forcing out of their position.
The question is, from this position, who's going to have the better endurance? The best of 3 isn't a very long series for Valorant. Or not especially long. But that 30 minutes we lost in the middle there makes things take a lot. So who's going to have that then?
Rolling Thunder for Rolling Thunder.
Prepare for hellfire.
That is going to be an all-widow strike from CSU as well.
Pain Shell seems to be a little bit more in terms of value, though.
Exactly where you are.
Gonna be no effect from CSU as well. They're just dumping all their alts. Know where he's at. They can just hold him.
This is a save if I've ever seen it. Gonna back off. There's no reason.
He's gonna. Those looking to try to prevent the save. They're hunting. They're on the hunt.
You can actually see, yeah, Crow is moving up to meet a little bit. If he's able to find this, he might be able to get a pinch.
Heavy. Spamming. Up to no longer looking at you. Didn't steal the gun from him.
This has been incredibly back and forth from map 2. This has probably been one of the most back and forth matches I think I've ever seen from Fracture.
Right here.
Still, I've never seen any of our boys play a match this back and forth. Very rarely, like, let's be real, in the collegiate scene, you very rarely find 2 teams.
Once again, we are gonna see K5 and Smile being aggressive. Let's see if it pays off for them. Smile gets taken out by the thing, by the salvo. Fortunately, though, CSU. Oop, no, this is winnable. They're pushing. Oh, they're being pushed from behind.
Get out, yeah.
They don't know though. They're gonna plant the spike. They should hit the drone though, so it should.
They invested the showstopper into this as well, so they're not going to be having that tool. Blazestorm identified. Levy's playing with fire by staying on that. They're playing very confident. Really good.
Last player standing.
From the other side.
That's a shot. Unfortunately, concussed. Knock it up, but he's gonna get spotted.
Try to play patient, hold that trigger discipline a little bit, but Jeff, or not Jeff, but I think it was Telke who found him out there. It was sneaky suspicion towards them, and 10-10, this is nail-bitingly close.
Yeah, they're fighting. If only we could have gone a game like this in the first map.
Like a match where you don't see, like if I could get a quick tab check to confirm what I was saying, you saw one streak of 4, one streak of 3. Outside of that, no team has won more than 2 back-to-back. This
Dog has a crack.
I was about to say all dogs.
Drone going out.
A scar. Bit of spam to get out that drone. As people have learned more about Tejo, the counterplay has evolved a little bit. And now people know the timing on that and know the audio cues. Jeff with a beautiful little 3-piece actually. They just kind of fed into a 1x1x1, and that was a spike as well.
Can't wait to see how the new agent is coming into the esports scene.
Just jumping into alright, man. Can't quite jump over.
Ew, if he put his gun away.
Hmm?
Ew, if he put his gun away. Yeah, no theft, so unfortunately CSU has been exposed.
There's a lot of time for them to play with. And again, the pace that these teams are playing at means that if there's 2 or 3 survivors left for the attacking side and they don't have spike, they have so much to try to get it.
30 seconds left.
Get those. Pushing up. Gets
Player
concussed.
standing.
Can't quite get the
Gets,
shot off.
gets one. Unfortunately, gets gunned down though.
It could have been a save there, but they really wanted to try to play for the clutch at this point in the game, right? I think playing for the clutch isn't even the worst decision in the world, especially because you've got a lot of money.
So you are seeing the defender. You are seeing Concord take a timeout.
This is interesting. I mean, you've got enough money, and you don't want to overheat at this position. If you're Concord, you're at 11 rounds, 2 more wins to the game, 1 more at worst gives you overtime. So you've got a lot to consider from this point moving forward if you're Concord. I think this is actually a shockingly good timeout from
them. One off the strike. Further from the ults.
Not only are they 1 away from strike, they're also 2. So they've got Concordia, even if they lose this round. 1 more round after that. Even the next one after that, it's looking... Vikings are up in that sense. Armageddon is not a good enough. It's 3 on. Nope. It can't... It might be just about good enough. Realize what Concordia is here. But it's not. Not the smartest player in the... Having a Rolling Thunder that kills people is pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good, but it's also pretty slow, so... That's why it's mostly used to stall.
Everybody's on A side of the map at this state. 2 players still linger towards B for Concordia.
All missiles away.
He going in. Bro gets a kill, and so does Niku.
Looking good from them. They're able to win this round and the one after. They take the map, reminder. Or not take the map, but...
At least get overtime. Oh, fuck. Used the hat, but couldn't react in time.
He's watching sort of passively. Not really keeping an eye on it. Armageddon is forced him right into his waiting arms, but K5 seems to be exactly where he wants.
Levy the defuse, they're sticking it.
Enemy remaining. Last player
I think Levy actually... No, he didn't. I thought he mollied Crow for a second, but no, not quite. K5, the swing up there. It's good for Levy.
Should have enough time not to die to the spike.
Pay attention. Might learn something.
Only 1 ult now. This is actually best case scenario for the Vikings. If you win that round, coming into this one, now there's no ultimates for Concordia. Now you're in a position where you can catch up a little. You're 1 away from Levy's orbital strike to match what Concordia have to offer. You're 1 away from the neural theft, which, you know, on the other side of things, they're not especially close. So this is where the ultimate advantage kind of swings the other way.
Oh, Concordia is just playing aggressive on the B. And unfortunately, they find Jeff.
I think that was spam.
That was definitely spam. And they're gonna get the hey, you got slowed down by the bullets.
The heartbreaker there. Levi's at least gonna get 1 of his own, but he's not gonna live from it. Or Crow finds K5 for vengeance.
Someone gets walks into the trip.
3 away from me towards the... This is dangerous. There's yeah, everybody's there. Get out.
He hears them running.
There.
Fortunately, the salvo got some chip damage on him.
I think him staying there actually through all that spam kind of baited them in. Crow finds his 1 and Niku's. It's a 1v1. Now is he going to be able to find this one? Paint Shells is slow. With a few 16 HP.
So the boom bot, get some info. Or they can just ooh. And they have plenty of time to defuse.
Must win round coming up here for CSU.
Down to the wire.
Match point.
Even if you win this, it's overtime.
Wait.
Excuse me, thank you. I felt that one brewing that whole round. Like, it was coming up that whole time. It was like slowly creeping up. Have you ever had a sneeze like that where you can just feel it slowly worming its way through?
Looks like Concord is just gonna be full pushing up the north side of B, which is gonna be straight into CSU. This could end badly. Up, never mind.
I really don't know what's happening between these two teams, man. It's like whoever seems to have a disadvantage is really the one who takes control.
That underdog advantage. CSU has the spike down.
Use it or lose it.
Concord's gonna have to engage with the Rolling Thunder.
Both players are there, and now you know it. Gonna play a bit more retake here.
Levy with the back. Levy with the flank. And that's gonna be overtime.
If you're hoping to go to bed before midnight tonight, you may have been sorely mistaken. This match going all the way. Only 10-16. Exaggerating.
Hey, who knows? We may have another 30-minute timeout.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
Because that's why we're even this long. That's why we're even this far in, because of that 30-minute timeout. Hey, then.
Again, it's a test of endurance. Which one of these our team, by the way, they were talking about it recently. I think they scrimmed every day this week, like the past week. They've been grinding out to make sure they're on top of things. So this team, not a team where at their current position, I think they're going to be too worried about slowing down from.
Concord going all in on B side from the north. Crow gets one before getting traded.
Especially not a Cypher Smile. Gonna get Camino. Revy appears out of nowhere. Surprise!
Unfortunately, there's a 1v3 now. And they know exactly where he's at. He just has to go in.
Let's see if Crow can do it. Or not Crow, Levy. Not quite.
Alrighty then. Let's see what CSU can do now.
Switching sides.
Fun.
Match point.
They weren't doing so great on their defense. I mean, they did okay. Didn't they go 8-4 actually? Can I get a quick tab check? Am I talking out my behind?
Here.
They went 7-5. 7 and 5. But not too bad on their defense. So not exactly a disadvantage here.
Here.
This is a must-win round.
Again, the teams are just gonna be heading at each other. But never mind, CSU backs up a bit. No.
Besting the stim beak. Solve those.
Both goes down. Over.
Look at how unified CSU is. They're all together. Levy's gonna find one, and he's gonna Niku's backing him up, finds a second. It's a 3v4. All of a sudden, there's a Cypher on your backside. You got no clue. Crow finds that kill. It's huge.
Maybe what you were saying might not be a joke. Maybe we might go to midnight.
And one of these teams has to find a way.
He's on site.
One enemy remaining.
It's just K5.
Cage triggered.
There's no point to as slow as possible at CSU.
Go with it. Speaking too hard. At angles. And it looks like Levy pays off. Going into another round.
Switching sides. Overtime.
If you get a quick tab, just think. Every time we're in these positions, I'm always curious if we're gonna see an off. Every single time.
Up, Miku's just going in. Dropped his gun.
Okay, man.
Dropped his gun on accident.
I mean, that shows the tension, right? Like, if we're taking that, you know, as a sign, the F and G key quite close to each other. Oh my god!
It works, it works.
F and G key close to each other. I've been shaking.
Spike planted.
I was able to find Smile. Levy takes down Jinso. This looks like CSU might have found their way to win this round, and I mean, hey, they got the attack on the other side. They can keep things going the way it's been going. This is looking 15-13 to me.
Flawless.
I think this is the last round of this map.
Match point.
Potentially last one.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
Gonna wait out the front of you till Concordia. Fault line will be their entry. Very least force that jet back one corner. And with every step, they need something there, and that cyber cage is the next thing in line. Nice from Niku's.
Niku's able to finish off those 2 kills. 5 has an angle. Maybe not. In K5 back to back. Who will come forward first?
You're gonna realize something fishy's going. Which is the question. Oh, it's timing.
No, he pre-fired, and unfortunately gets shot in the back.
Planted.
Able to find that one. K5 finds another. This might be extended here, but CSU have the spike planted. They can play this slow as they like. Keep Niku's
doesn't have the blast packs he used early in the round.
Is it before the round even started? If I'm
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
That shit.
What?
Misses! 1v1.
Hits the clutch. He's got to. Everything's riding on him at this point moving forward.
Well, in the angle. Here's the sprint. That's going to be map 2 going to CSU.
Go home. Scrape these
Oh
bones
my
off boots.
god, this is too much for me.
We're in it for another map.
This is too close. My heart can't handle it. I'm too old for this. I saw some disconnected. Do they think that they won the series?
No, I think that's just the game. Dang it.
Oh, that was Fracture, not Split. I'm an idiot. In my mind, I was like, this isn't Fracture. That's the one with the Abyss. No, that's Abyss.
Yeah, that's Abyss.
Because in my mind, I mix up Fracture and Split. Because one has the map Split, and the other, the map is Fractured.
They are having a 5-minute break apparently, so. Yep, both teams agree.
Both teams, yeah. This is going on for a while. That endurance test is taking a toll. We're going to be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We got more VAL at the end of this 5-minute break. Map 3. Match point. Everything comes down for this for the boys, and I'll tell you what, spirits are high. These guys, they feel confident, they feel happy, they feel alive more than I've seen in almost a couple of weeks, really. And the last time these two teams played, it was a 2-0, and it wasn't the way that we'd like to see. It was Concordia who 2-0'd us in our last meeting. Compositions, Raze versus Raze, Breach versus Breach, Omen on each side, Teo. What you expect by this point. And the Sentinel is where the differences are. Smile and Crow. Vise, Chamber. What we're looking at right now. I think I like the Vise more, if I'm going to be honest, but I have full faith in Crow to make it. Fact of the matter is, every time I've seen them play Lotus, it's been a dub, so maybe I'm coping, maybe it's time for another. Looking like Concordia starting towards C site. They got two people lurking. At the very least, considering two people lurking, but it's going to be just the Vise for now. Elke ended up at the end of the day joining his team. I think it's probably just going to be drop wall and leave. They're even just going to dip immediately. Crow all alone on the other side of Mound. Yeah, they're going to just put him at a shooting gallery. Taking down the chamber, double blast back in. Levy with a right click. He's going to be good for one. He's going to be good for 2, 3. What on earth? Start off disadvantage. That single performance brings an advantage back in their favor.
Spike planted.
Blinding. Flash out.
Couple flashes in. Camino runs around to the other side. Jump on top of the boxes. No clue for that one. Smile taken down. And the Vikes will take the pistol. A plant at the very least for Concordia means that they've got some funds. If they want to try to spend at least a little bit, right? You can get some sheriffs. This is a time to go for a hero marshal. Maybe even a hero rifle if you want to go for something cheap here. Obviously can't afford a Vandal all the way, but gonna go for one sheriff over on Jeff.
Missiles away.
They're playing up hard on A. They want that ult sword, but they will grab it. Got his Salvo goes forward. Nika's trying to find one, but Jeff is too precise. It's Revy. Here's some noise. They're all gonna get A site. At this point, they're resigning themselves into a retake situation.
Spike planted.
Bit of spam through for Revy, but he's not finding a whole lot. Camino trying to find if there's anything back there, but no, nothing. Jeff actually finds the kill there. Revy able to finish off Jeff, and now it's only a 2v4. CSU heavily disadvantaged, but can they might make it work? It's a two-man trade there, but a surprising round win for Concordia. Now the Vikings' economy
Come on,
in the dirt.
Get me in the line of fire.
Grab some sheriffs here and there. Concordia on the other side, though, they have enough money to spoil themselves. However, they may like 3 Vandals. They retain a Bulldog and a Spectre from the previous round.
Get some out of here.
At least you want now. time they're actually dedicating the resources to work. Bro with some vision. Ooh, making some moves. He's gonna dip. But one player stays. Levy's still there. He's gonna find two. Is he gonna find a third? Yes! Oh, it's just so gorgeous. The man's
One enemy remaining.
a nightmare with the sheriff. The Deagle makes its dues. They know where this last player is as well. A light buy for a light buy. Borderline thrifty. That's a Vandal shot. And Vikings with a thrifty. It will claim. Now forcing this flip a little bit. CSU are going to have a full buy online. Everybody's got enough for rifles here. Don't you fret at all. The other side of things. It's going to be a bit forced here. Jinzo going for the Bulldog. At least looking at it. I blinked and it became a Sheriff. Yeah, 3 Sheriffs, 2 Hero Vandals. I'd be under quite a bit of pressure there. Gonna pop a Paranoia in the dark cover to get out. Bro flashed. He's gonna just dip. Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with that. Got Salvas on his rear. Really, he's going for his teammate. That's a blast back forward. He's dipping. That Paranoia forces him back even further than he might like. But he's here to cover his teammate. Almost hits that nice shot through the spam.
Spike planted.
And here comes the rest of the team. That Vi still roaming mid. Towards B, realistically. Niku's still searching. Nice shot there. They're looking for the Armageddon now. Bravy's gonna pop it. Covering all of back sight. Levy's gonna swing up with it. He's gonna find one as a trade, 2 for each side now. Niku swings up, it's in the corner. He doesn't know it's a 2v1. And Levy's looking a little bit worse for wear. He's gonna be able to survive and find this one. Survive and thrive as there's the tap. And yeah, he is going to survive and thrive plenty fine. 3rd round there for the Vikings. Levy's doing so well. (10-3) is ridiculous for this stage of the game. The man's is farming. Camino looking towards the Odin. I don't know if he's going to commit to that decision. In fact, no, they don't want to spend that extra money because Crow is going to be the one buying up. It's no, it's an op on the field. Had just enough money for it. I'm sure he was able to convince his team that it's fate.
Coward, run.
I like the chamber a lot in this composition if you want to run the op. To the roads. They were gonna walk into Crow's LOS eventually. They were looking towards A quite heavily. Now look at this. CSU, they've managed to get a lot of space. And they know exactly what they're going to be able to get away with here. Crow's going to force himself back. Site is mostly open, but if you look at the rest of the Vikings players, they are able to swarm whenever. 2 still towards C. I don't know if I like that decision. I think they should be pushing up with this. They hear. Spike tapped. It's now committed. Camina's going to drop after finding 1, so he's not going to go down without a fight. There's Jeff with the kill on the Crow. And op might complicate things here. These 2 players rotating in now finally. Niku's.
Spike planted.
Spike's down. Right below you, man. Yep, he's gonna know eventually. It's a headshot. Drops with it. Niku's able to find one as well. Gonna pop the guy at Salvo.
All missiles away.
That boombot's gonna tell him exactly where he is. Cameras thinks the guy at Salvo's. Going Thunder. Tanks the first hit, so he doesn't have to worry about any subsequent ones. Tap. One corner.
Mierda.
He's gonna half it. And he doesn't quite find the kills. Jizno able to get it. Falls to the spike at the very least, so CSU are not too upset by these happenings. On the side of both of these teams, really, they're gonna have to figure out a way to make some kind of buy work. Pro is going to be running in with the classic. He's got his ultimate, so he's not too concerned. On the other side of things, they just won the round Concordia, but they just don't have the funds to go into this next one very happy. Forward, of course. Gonna be a bit of a threat, but nobody is down B. I'll tell you that much for free. C is where they seem to want to push. Only Levy covering in. He's making the comm. Yeah, they got some util in here. We gotta be careful. The classic can be quite dangerous. He fights two. What is going on with this man today?
Spike planted.
Levy's been getting 2Ks, 3Ks like they ain't no thing. It's gonna be the Steel Garden. Is gonna be a little bit tricky to deal with, but Camino, he's still got that frenzy. He's feeling fine enough. Showstopper, this has got to be big if they want to win this round out. K5 has found Revy. Rolling Thunder is going to pop its way through sight. It's now a 2v1, and Camino wants to try to get this defuse ASAP. He's going to tap it. Hold it, in fact. A boom bot goes over to his teammate. The paint shell's going to be able to reach. He turns away. He's able to survive, and Crow found the kill. The Vikings with yet another. Tapped A5 on the shoulder there. Would have loved a little bit more, but he doesn't quite find it. Crow baits some people in with that one. He's able to find some headshots. He's gonna rendezvous his way out of that. A lot of people hovering C right now. That mound is pretty well occupied. To expect. I mean, there's not even really need to rotate here. You're covering rotations with this current formation you've got if you're the Vikings. And two players can hold this down plenty fine. Yeah, it's going to force Concordia to dip. Moving over towards A site. Jump swing. Able to keep them alive, and Niku's unable to find the kill there. They're just gonna give it up.
Left.
A main has been fully controlled now for Concordia, and now it's gonna be from the shadows used by Levy, and he's actually gone behind. Smile's gone, and now they gotta be worried. There's an Omen in your backside. There's like everybody else on CSU on your front side. Camino gets one before falling, and that spike it's gonna make things a little bit more inconvenient. K5, last player, paint shells take him out. 5 now for the Vikings. They're doing it on defense too. If there's any map do well on defense, feel confident with, it's Lotus.
That's a good spot.
I like this buy a lot from Crow. It's something that I've talked about in the past where I feel that when you know the eco is low, you might as well go for an outlaw. It's good for one round, sure, but it's really good for one round.
There.
Spam shots there, Crow able to find that first kill. Smile is gone, and yeah, the outlaw is just better. It's just better. End of sentence. Taken care of. I would pop the paint shells, and yeah, there we go. He finally does. He's getting double flashed. He's gonna swing up. He's gonna be able to find 1, 2, make it. And Camino able to find the third. That was a spike carrier. Jeff has got to double back for it, and Levi's coming in from the other side. So even if they were concerned here, the Vikings are totally fine. They'll chase a little bit. After Shock will force the swing, Jeff not feeling good about it. 6 now for the Vikings. It's a good timeout if you're Concordia. Every time I see that timeout, I think about what could happen. How I don't remember if it was you or Micah who joked about it after last map, but somebody said it could be another 30 minutes. It could happen. It could last till midnight. I think that was Micah, and I think he said it on broadcast, or not even between maps. But
You don't mind it.
I don't want to imagine it happening again. That's what I'm saying. Let's see if Concordia can make good use out of this timeout. I mean, the only problem with this, if you're CSU, is it kind of returns to the thing that I was saying prior. You're playing great when you're on defense. And then when you're on attack, things just aren't really coming together quite so well. Like, these defenses have been so clean. You need the attack to match. Pushing up real deep onto mound. Headshot through the mound. Bit of space after nearly getting a kill there onto his Omega variant. He's gonna find some damage onto Jeff. They got some precious space on C, but Vikings swarming around. There's only one player left, K5 with about 20 HP. Let's see if he can even dare make this one work. He's gonna get 1, he's gonna get 2, but Revy nips it in the bud before it can go too far. 7 rounds now. More than a majority for their defensive half. This is a light buy round for Concordia. If you're CSU, you have got to be careful. The way that these light buy rounds have gone for both teams, but specifically Concordia, it's been difficult to play around. Early swing up from Crow, but he's going to have to dip, and he's not able to hold that any longer. He's all alone, and he saw at least 1, maybe even 2, so he's going to get some teammates to rotate around. And look at this from Camino as well. He's covering B site. Find a kill or 2 here. There's the spike. Is he going to find another? Yes, he will quite easily. A third, not quite. He still finds some damage onto those last 2 players. Causes some chaos as well. We're going to be able to find this easily. That was the last player at full health, by the way. Gonna walk into the op. Are you really gonna do that this time? This time of day, at this time of year. Located entirely in your competition space.
Here.
Actually gonna grab the old sword here. That's a bit of a risky move, things considered.
30 seconds left.
There goes the smoke. They're gonna dive in trying to find the op holder, but they can't even find Niku's. He ain't even looking at you, Jinzo, and you still can't find the shots. 8-2. It is an entire mirror image of map 1. It's not been 8 in a row, quite the same as it was for Concordia on map 1, but it is utter domination for the Vikings. Smile's all the way down there at the bottom.
He's been doing amazing the last 2 games. All of a sudden he's bottom fracking.
Twice as many deaths as almost anybody on CSU. Like 3 kills.
Ouch!
Niku's... I mean, we're talking about Smile. Producer brings it up, and Niku's is showing us what's been happening. CSU are just shooting. They're just shooting a lot better than they were in map 1. You know? Doesn't quite connect like he might want. Armageddon. It's on the table. They're going to force him right into Crow's loving arms, but those loving arms are not accepting. They're not very reciprocative, if I had to assume. And now it's a 3v3, and Armageddon. It's online for Concordia. That's the paint shells as well as Levy just being pretty darn good with a rifle. Gonna be able to find K5. Are they gonna line up for it? No, they'll get it. We're gonna give the old Torb away to the veteran on the team. Revy's gonna grab that. How close is he to his ult? 1. Okay, he's not gonna get another ult this half.
Last
But you might as well min-max where you can. 2 players holding an op for CSU is ridiculous, especially with one with an Odin as well. Reno did say that he didn't really feel like he was hitting as many shots as he should when we were out there, and they're not going to go for the double op, but they were considering it. But yeah, Camino now with the Odin. Hey, if you feel like you're not hitting your shots, just get a gun that doesn't need you to hit your shots. The judge is, you know, a number 2 there, but Odin is nice.
All missiles away.
Port of Force as well for CSU. He's got a Vandal in his back pocket as well. You don't even need to be worried. There goes Levy. They actually might be able to find some positioning here on C. Aftershock's going to force him out, but he's just going to teleport away. Rolling Thunder as well. One on the other side. The Vikings pop. They've got the Odin wielder. And they full on rotated. And if you look on A, Niku's is actually pushed up to try to take some space and make sure that if they rotate back around, got it covered. He's going to at least hear something from Concordia if they try something. Flash on B. Still 3 players towards C. The 4th, and yeah, they're committing. They've got the spike carrier rotated around. I think they're gonna come A. They're gonna have to play the retake here. Armageddon. But he ain't quite in the LOS of it. The Odin is good! It's good! It's good! Oh, it's good! Oh, the Tour de Force, he doesn't quite find the shot. No rendezvous available.
30 seconds left.
Gonna pop some spam shots. 1 shot left on this ultimate. Niku's, he's got the showstopper. 1 shot on that, but doesn't find any kills. Gonna look to get the defuse going. 1 HP on the Vise. It's an easy target if he can find a shot, but doesn't matter how easy that target is if you can't find a way in. He's gonna cover this. It's only him, but it's gonna be the 9-3 half. Concordia able to finish things off a little bit more favorable than it looked during the rest of it. Now we're at the question for CSU if they can lock things down on attack. Their attacks tonight have really been the thing holding them back from winning. Really, like map 1, I think looked as rough as it did because they started on attack. I breach. Now they have to show that they can make the attack work. Four players over towards B, and with Crow hovering mound. Some attention away from the rest of his team. Rendezvous to get him out of dodge. They're going to push up. Now 2 players. I mean, if I'm Crow, I am euphoric, but Camino's going to drop, which makes me a little bit less enthused. Takey's able to found 3. Revy gets 1 of his own. Crow with a dink. He only got 2 shots left on his signature weapon. White realizes that he's got somebody on his left as well, but Snow is able to Punish him for anything that he could do. The pistol's now won. The second one by Concordia. I was about to say, 4 players had stingers there for Concordia. Oddly interesting to look at. Just a row of 4 stingers, the Guardian on top. Camino going with the Sheriff here as well as Levi.
Here.
Not gonna get the chance. Might as well tells them somebody's here, something fishy's going along. And DQ is gonna be the first victim of this round. Camino, he takes a lot of chip there from the Stinger, or from the Spectre rather. Back there was very confident from him. Takey's able to find Crow. Now only 2 players remain to try to push on B and make it 1. But Revy ain't there.
Last player standing.
That was a spike as well. 16 HP is all that Camino's got. He's gonna get his 1. Gonna be able to get more? No, not quite. You're not in a terrible position here if you're CSU. That was their bonus. I mean, there's something to be concerned about at the very least, and that is the fact that Takey is at 7 out of 8 to his ultimate. That Armageddon coming online could spell disaster for Cleveland State. Pressure there, not a lot. Just 14 pieces of util, that's all. Aftershock is going to slowly approach. Iku's though finds a wall bang onto Jeff, and the one on the other side is going to, very least, prevent anything from being too fishy and allow them some confidence. An op. This was being held. Crow's gonna drop. No, it's not an op, it's a Marshall. Of smoke. Start walking up on B here. Found a way to get in pretty cleanly. Niku takes a duel there. He ends up worse for wear, all things considered. Levy and Camino find 1 apiece. Each one of them getting a headshot. And this should be a round win for them. Will bring us up to double digits. He sees 1. He's gonna find that, and yeah, 3 in that round.
Merci. That works.
That Armageddon has come online though. You kind of anticipate that, given the fact that the ultimate was only 1 point away last round. I thought that was a Cypher cam for a second. Yeah, that Armageddon, you ain't gonna do a whole lot in that position. You gotta swing and you gotta die. Might as well try to swing up for a kill. They're gonna get a tap on sight. A flash, it'll be okay for now. There's nobody really with him. Niku's is gonna be a distant aid. Spike's gotta go down at some point. There we go. Crow's able to find that kill to 3v3 all of a sudden. CSU brought this back quite a fair bit. Given where Concordia have to play for this retake, it's gonna be tough. After Shark forces Niku's out of that corner. Not a whole lot that Camino can do from this position. The Boombot's gonna tell them his position. He's gonna find 2 kills. What am I talking about? This man has plenty of space to do whatever he wants.
That's a good spot.
Things are starting to look dire for Concordia. You have to find a thrifty here and now to keep this series alive. You gotta think back to map 1 at this point, how well you were playing, how dominantly you were able to shut CSU out. So much damage early on the K5. Levy able to just find a body shot. He's able to find a couple of headshots as well, and all of a sudden, your worst case if you're Cleveland State is overtime. If Crow can find Smile, and yeah, it's flawless. Perfect execution. The amount of red in the middle of your screen right now. I'm not talking about the score. Or I'm not talking about the KDs, the leaderboard. I'm talking about the score. Seven in a row, we've seen crazier things happen on the stream.
Cover going out.
Does get a little bit tougher when you remember that there's 4 ultimates online, though. Now, let's see. He's got that duel, and yeah, he's gonna find it plenty well. 2 players gone now for Concordia. The bell tolls. Death comes for us all. Kamita's gonna be one to fall, but
1 enemy remaining.
only 1 remains now for Concordia. Only 1 chance left. Levy's coming up from behind. He's found the target, and the target is taken down. It is a 2-1 victory. And map 3 ain't especially close. Excellent play from them. I think that puts them in the finals for CVAL Open. 330 total combat score for Levy. Good lord. Excellent. I mean, like, you put your mouse over it. Revy didn't have the best game, sure. But he was still a team leader. His usage was still exemplary. Right? Excellent play there. We're going to be right back. We're going to grab a player for a quick post-match interview.
Hello.
All right, we're unmuted now.
Oh, we're good.
All right, can you scooch a little bit because we are not censored? The producer lied to me.
I'm like,
yeah, there we go. That's good. We're two fairly big guys, but congratulations, Levy, for winning. I think that was your semifinals match.
yeah, that was semifinals for CVAL.
Yep, semifinals for CVAL Open. How you feeling? I mean, after map 1, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be wholeheartedly honest with you. I was expecting to be out of here by 10. But you guys didn't just bring it back. You tore them apart on Lotus. What happened?
What happened? I'm not sure. I think Icebox is definitely our weakest map of the 3, so if there was one that we would lose, it would be that one. And we've also faced CSP before.
Concordia St. Paul, yeah.
Yeah, we've faced them before. I think we lost 0-2 to them.
Yep.
So,
I was looking through the scores, yeah.
We felt really good during our scrim. We had a little rough going there on Icebox, but I just started, at least me personally, I just started taking more fights and it was working out, at least on the Lotus game.
What I will say is I felt like you guys were playing your attacks a little bit too quick on maps 1 and 2 a little bit. Because, like, your defense, magnifique. But how did I get fabric in my mouth? The attacks at times when they were going for like thrifty wins, they were just walking you down, and I didn't feel as though it was great positioning. Map 3 seemed either they weren't going for it as much, or you guys locked it down. Was that something you guys had noticed, or am I schizo?
Lotus is a lot easier to like. It shouldn't be, but it. Once again, Icebox is a new map for us. We haven't played it that much. This is probably our 4th game on the map. When Lotus, we played it probably about like 20, 30 times. So just getting used to playing Vice on Lotus was kind of an issue. But I don't know. I think we just kind of learned how they play, and we were able to adapt. Really, it. I don't know. We were really motivated at the end too. Like you could tell the energy in the space was really good.
For sure. I mean, I could feel it, like I didn't literally feel it, but I could feel it from back here. Map 1, obviously not stellar. Map 2, as close as it could be, right? It really did rely on that one last second clutch at the very end from Camino. And then map 3, I mean, 2-3 rounds in, you were already looking at 10 kills when nobody else had 4. And you guys locked it down harder than they locked down Icebox.
It felt good. Oh yeah, it felt really good.
One more thing I want to ask before you go. The newest agent in the game, Waylay. How do you think she's going to fit into the meta? Do you guys think you're going to be playing her at all?
We are not playing her. I'm the advocate against Waylay. I do not like Waylay. In the meta, she is a replacement for Jett if you do want to replace Jett, but in my opinion, Jett does what Jett does better than Waylay. So I don't see a need to run Waylay at all.
Yeah, that cloud burst.
Yeah, the dash cloud burst just so much better than Waylay can do. It's also nice having the eco advantage from having Jett knives.
Right.
Waylay's ult and her both of her slows are really slow to like actually hit someone, and they're inconsistent. At least from what I've seen. And it's just Jett is what we know. Jett is what we love.
So I'm a liar. One more question.
Oh, sure thing.
Who are you guys facing in the grand finals, and how are you feeling? Do you know yet?
I believe it's Akron Gold, which we've played before, and we've gone back and forth with and losses, so it should be a good game. I don't know when that is exactly. It might just be next week.
I would assume next week around the same date and time. But thank you all for watching tonight. Fantastic reversal from the boys on the CSU
got it.
Valorant White team.
Yeah.
Good job from you guys tonight. Have
That's
a wonderful rest of your night.